because Allison and Lauren, you came in this morning, and you showed me, okay, the picture that's now hanging in the young adult room. And it's funny because we're going to go back to those words of what it is that I need to say to each and every single one of you. You know, incredible words of kindness. I'm excited. There's a side of me that normally would be a mush on the floor. But there's a side of me that says, I have to go beyond it. Because my work is not finished. Because my work now is going to begin with you. You stuck it out. Some of you from the very, very beginning. Some of you just within the last year. And you didn't stick it out because of me. Bishop Serratelli had a dream. His dream has taken fruition. And as the whole thing is now coming to life, I'm giving it back to you. The words that you put in some places, they want to talk about God. And this is not one of those places. Some of our visitors never speak about God, and that's okay. And our hope is to begin the conversation. So I challenge you. This group is amazing. We started with nothing in September 5 years ago. I sat upstairs in what is now room 5, on a phone, barefoot, in a filthy, dirty room. I got yelled at to take my shoes off. Father Gino was in what is now room 3. He sat in there, and we started our phone calls. And we started our phone calls to young adults because our interaction with high school kids, college kids, told us that they were very, very hungry for something. Something that couldn't be articulated. What we also discovered at the same time was that there were older people, even older than me, who felt detached from young adults. Because times had changed and the way religion was being taught had changed completely. They didn't know how to communicate what was taking place. And then we had some people who fell in between. They were the over 40 crowd who had finances. And what they kept saying was, give us something to invest in so that it will be there for our children. There are 3 groups. Through the generosity of that middle group, the prayers of the older group, and the blood, sweat, and tears that you guys put into this, we are who we are today. Dennis, how many times do we turn to them? The dirt behind the scenes. Because we needed hands and you were there. The grandparents knew it. That older 40 crowd knew it. They really respect where you're coming from. And I'm going to challenge you. This whole bit about evangelization means nothing if this group stays this size. I know that tomorrow, 90% of you can leave this place and go back to a parish. I need you to reach out to those who maybe, go to church and there's no sense of life. Maybe they're looking to get back into church. Maybe they have no church in their lives. Break them and get them involved. Claire, stop right. Because that's what we've done for the last 5 years. You need to become evangelists. To increase not just the group, but it's all about ministry. And I promise each and every single one of you in this room, okay, it's really not about you, it's not about me. For me to be here today and for you to say all these nice things means that I've done my job well. And I can walk away from it a happy woman, knowing it's in good hands. I need each and every single one of you to be able to reach out to others. Even if you're rejected, And I promise you, after you've done it a couple of times, it becomes part of your lifestyle. Never, ever, ever would have imagined that I'd be standing here today saying this to you 5 years ago. Because I ran a wild classroom. Right? I mean, that's just, it becomes part of your lifestyle. And it's funny, I listen to all these things that you're saying, it's like, wow, where did that come from? It came from kind of denying some of that stuff that you talked about, you know, in prayer, letting some of that stuff go and allowing the Spirit to take over your life and to do things differently. I have 4 kids. I have 4 kids who do not have the relationship with God that I do. But I have 4 incredible kids. I call them North, East, South, and West. Because
You're married to Kanye?
you know, it's where they're coming from, where they see God in their lives, how they relate to God. And that is so beautiful. And I have learned to appreciate all 4 views. I can't change them. I just need to love them. And it's by stepping back and not being critical that we have developed incredible relationships. So much so that we're talking about godmother. Going to Delaware to help take care of my 4 grandchildren. And one of the things that made the decision the easiest is because I happen to be the godmother of the youngest. So when the need arose, it became very, very simple for me to say, I need to be there. If not for all 4 of them, especially for him. He is my responsibility. And his name is Paul. How's that for coincidence? So with that, I say thank you. Thanks for everything you've done for me. Thanks for your prayers.